Osio, everybody. It's been a little bit. Videos are going to kind of be in and out sporadic for the next several weeks. Got the grandbabies here. They're going to be here off and on until the end of July. So going to make them when I can. Just got a lot going on. 4 little, rugrats running around and trying to maintain everything, keep everything going. But I'm going to try to get some sort of content going as much as I can. And just to keep you all, up to date on what we got going on. So I'm gonna do a little walk around right now. Just finished cutting grass. Kids are inside with Mimi taking a nap, and we're gonna go from there. In a previous video, I talked about this pin here and this pin here. These are farrowing pins for the pigs. They don't have to be in here except when they're having babies. So we decided that one actually gave us the idea. We fed them pumpkins last winter. Just leftover fancy pumpkins from decoration stuff that people gave us. And so we've got a whole pumpkin patch growing in there from seeds that they didn't eat. So we sealed it off and letting it grow. Got a couple native nitrogen fixers in there as well. Just, plugging in, doing things. We'll eventually let some animals in there and eat it up once we get the pumpkins out. But decided I took my youngest grandson in here before the rest of them got here, and me and him went ahead and just did several small little rows of corn and did the outskirts with just some scattered crookneck squash. What comes up comes up. I didn't know that he had planted them that close because he was in charge of the squash.
Want to see?
Up, start over here and just keep going and go all the way around. Remember how I showed you? About that far away. So about right here, and you just take it and go. And try to dig you another hole. Just enough to put the seed in, okay? Don't let that fire ant get you.
What fire? I'll kill it.
Don't mess with him. If you mess with him, he will come get you. Now bury the seed. Put enough dirt over it so nobody can see it. Because if the chickens see it, they're going to eat it. Is that good?
Look, now no one can see it. I can't see the seed.
That's good. Now I'm gonna start on the corn, okay?
Okay, let me crunch.
Look, we got yellow squash springing up all around the border. So hopefully another rain or two and we'll have some corn come up, and then we'll prune out some of this, shade once it gets growing. Now right now this is Chinese tallow tree is insane food for the honeybees. They have been all over it. You get under these trees in the morning and it sounds like you're next to a bee swarm. It's just so loud with all the bees buzzing. And for everybody, there's Miss Hope hanging out looking good. She wound up being such a healthy little goat. Not a baby no more. Some of our pigs. Miss Wanda, the mama of the little lone piglet. They're out there in their mud wallow, just having fun. If you don't give your pigs a wallow, they'll make their own. That's what these have done here. 2/3 of the year, that thing stays about 6 inches to a foot deep in water, but it's hot like this, it eventually dries up. We have to keep their water hole full then. But let's walk over here and see what else we got going on. All right, here's our prickly pear cactus that's been growing next to the barn. We put it here about 5 years ago. And we've actually got our first little pear coming in. Never had one before. Curious to try it. I've actually got 2 other cactus varieties I need to get out of the pot and plant out here somewhere this year. See what we can get out of it. I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. And I may, now that we're getting some fruit, I may start pruning this up a little bit, shaping it, and cooking me some Nepalis as well. Got the turkeys and the few stray fowl in their normal paddock. They don't even impact the grass at all. They just keep the little area around the water hole clean. And they just hang out, so we'll be rotating back and forth like we do. We had the sheep over there. We moved them from here to there. And now they're in that paddock over there. And probably in about a month, we'll open the fence up right here and let them in here to clean this up, and we just will start rotating them around. This is my very weedy mint garden. All kinds of spearmint, peppermints, and stuff like that in it. Like I said, it is very weedy, but it keeps it contained. I got my apple mint right here. That's just a beautiful mint. Took off from one plant that survives the winter. And then the lemon balm, which is the most voracious of all the mints I got in here, it's done took over this whole one side. And we have our Egyptian walking onions, original bunch there, first walk there. I'm gonna transplant some of them out and get them moved. Got the boys hanging out in their paddock. Last week, this paddock looked like that one, just stripped bare. But the coonies don't really have much impact on the grass, but, you know, since we only have the 3 in here. And so all of this actually will rebound and grow back on its own without them really having to do too much, you know, putting too much effort into it. It just comes back. The weeds have kind of gotten in there. I meant to go ahead and mulch some more between, but potatoes are up. I think we got about another month for harvest. Never did get the second half of the garden planted, but we'll be slowly working on that. About a third of our onions made it because I waited too long to plant, but those are looking good, and I'm starting seeds to try and replenish. Got our little experiment potato bed there. It's not doing as good as the others, but the whole point of that one was to grow us some seed potatoes for the next go around. Food for us. It's needing a lot of work, but the trees are all thriving, looking good. So nothing too bad there. We actually got our first root sucker from that American persimmon there. And I know it don't look like much because the grass is so tall, but we got tomatoes plugged in here from those throwaways that we got, little bitty ones, all the way down to about halfway in them peppers. And when they get a little bigger, I'm probably going to run some strings down from the top of these T-posts and trellis them that way. Get them something to grow on, some support. The heat's getting these Mexican tree sunflowers. They don't like it during the day. But these mullein looking good though. I swear that looks like a pepper right there. But I didn't plant a pepper there, so I don't know, we'll have to see. My one little comfrey plant struggling. Elderberry, putting on berries. I think if we'd have had some bees out here, we'd have probably had a better pollination rate from the flowers, but still a decent crop of berries coming off of it. So this is my little permaculture row. It's gonna border this fence. That's our sugar cane. It's growing great. Looks real good. It don't mind the heat. Whew. Sumac trees don't mind the heat. You got the cranberry hibiscus. She don't care about the heat one bit either. The yarrow don't care about the heat. Whew. Let's see. Walk over here. My Virginia wild grape right here. I'm gonna have to look and see how to manage all of this growth and try to get it up here on this trellis. This one side is really took off though. Got a couple Georgia candy roaster squash from Cherokee Nation. Hopefully we'll actually get some fruit from this and be able to save some seed. Some little seed potatoes we just plugged in the shade there. That were some we had forgot about and found. Let's see, yeah, see. Got some baby grapes. Again, maybe some honeybees would have helped the pollination. We're probably a year or two away from that though. There's always some pest pressure on here, but not bad. And we've got our Georgia rattlesnake watermelons. Not doing too bad. Cantaloupes look a little light, but we haven't had a lot of rain, and There's no real way for us to get water up here this far from the house. Hoses don't reach. Got the butternut squashes, kind of struggling again because it's just hot. Kale, I'm just leaving as an experiment, letting it grow. Some little tomatoes along here. Got some zucchinis, finally putting on some leaves. Cucumbers are starting to flower. We transplanted some lamb's quarter from the fire pit. Not really looking to harvest anything off of it this year. Just hoping it'll establish right here at the edge of this little garden. I can harvest some later.
Oh my God, my necklace fell off.
It fell off?
One?
Keep going, buddy.
I mean my bracelet.
Oh, you're good, yeah. Have to tighten it a little bit.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, got to make the hole big enough for the plant. Hey, don't throw the dirt, buddy. We need the dirt.
Yeah, we needed it. And with a small hole, we can put this one in.
Yes, I'm trying to get him to make, but he ain't quite figured out the shovel.
We're
He's
gonna
trying.
put it right here.
Yeah, we're gonna put it right there. Hold on, let me help you. Let Grandpa help you. Let me get one good scoop.
That's a big old scoop.
Yeah, it's hard to do one-handed. Yep, you got
Hey,
fill in
look,
on this
there's
side.
another bug.
Yeah, that's a grub.
What's a grub?
Baby beetle.
Do they bite?
They can pinch you, yeah.
Did it hurt? Can I pet it?
That little probably not.
Can I pet it? Can I pet it? They're literally so slimy.
They're not slimy. They're dry.
Nate, where's your pet?
But they eat the roots of plants.
Look, he's standing up. Oh,
Yeah, you know what likes to eat them?
what?
Chickens.
Chicken. Want to go get onto the chicken?
Nah, not yet. You can just let him go. He's fine.
There you go, buddy. I'll let you go right now. Yes, we're doing close to your roots. Little buddy.
Yeah, gotta make sure all your sides are good.
I think we have
Yeah,
this.
be careful, Elliot, not to break it.
Hey, are you done planting that one?
Huh?
You done planting that
Yeah, we
one?
can plant that one next. Eggplants are actually liking the heat. They look like they're thriving. It's not too bad there. This is something right here I'm super happy about. We had that crazy cold and I had lost my Chibutakaba. My Jabbo was gone. But she's coming back. Coming back from the root. And it wasn't a grafted, so she should be fine. Try and protect her from those crazy frosts. I thought I had her taken care of. And this is that other row of little tomatoes you see right there, going all the way down. Probably in the next week or so we're going to try and trellis these, give them some support, or I may experiment and let them snake across the ground out here. I don't know. Pakistani mulberry. Got kind of sick when it first leafed out and lost all its leaves, but it's leafed back out and looking pretty decent now. One of 3 surviving moringa trees we have out here on the property. Hopefully they'll do something. I got a bunch more seed. I need to plug some more in and just try to play the odds, you know, law of averages, get enough of them in the ground. I'll have some that take off and survive. So I'm hoping to keep roots in the ground and be able to take advantage of them every year. Got some nice wild blueberries here, starting to ripe up. Starting to look good. This bush is hit or miss. She's finicky with the water. It looks like she's doing good this year. Normally, right before she ripens, she runs out of water and starts drying them up. But she's putting them on this year. It's a big old little blueberry bramble. But that's really all I got going on right now. I gotta get in here, get back to the grand youngins. I just wanted to show y'all we're still alive and still kicking, fighting a good fight, doing what we got to do. I appreciate y'all's support. Appreciate y'all coming along. Wado for watching.